As you heard him say, I came all the way from Michigan. You're going to hear a bunch of numbers when we talk about childhood cancer awareness. And my number is, it comes down to 1. And that's the reason that I'm here today. Another number that meant the world to me was July 8th, 2001. That's when my daughter Stephanie was born. Stephanie was the greatest person that I ever knew in my entire life. She embraced life with love, laughter, never let anything get her down. When a child has cancer, the entire family, everybody around them, is affected by it. Along a little bit. But in December 2014, we felt more than 4 firsthand. Our daughter's brain tumor was inoperable. We stood in front of a doctor, and the doctor told us the procedure protocol, the chemotherapy, the 42 radiation treatments that would take place, and they explained everything to us and how every step of the way this would go. Year-old daughter basically be taught how to walk again. When they gave us the protocol for the procedures, as a parent, you only have one question: what's the percentages of a recovery with what our daughter is facing? The doctor looked at us, didn't bat an eye, and said, there's none. We haven't had anybody recover from this. I'd love to have a year. I'd love to have 2 years. And I didn't get the happy ending that I wanted or our daughter wanted. And to check on her, sat in a chair next to her bed, and she was watching the music channel, and the song Best Day of My Life was playing. We had a way of communicating with just looking at each other. I looked at her and she had that look on her face. Go ahead, ask me, it's time. And I said, what was the best day of your life? And she said, meeting Gabriel Iglesias. And then she asked me what was the best day of my life, and I said, meeting you. This was the last conversation I ever had with my daughter. A few hours later, we were rushing her to the hospital. Her left side of her brain completely flattening it out. We went upstairs to her room 10 minutes after the CAT scan. Our doctor called and told us that she wanted to tell us before any other doctors came up there that we had reached the end of the line, there was nothing else they could do, and that she had a few hours to live. Hey, 27 days after that doctor's guess of a few hours, I lost not only my daughter, my best friend, but my hero. She died because of cancer. I don't mean to insult anybody. I don't mean to offend anybody. But I drove all the way here for two reasons. One, to say thank you for each and every one of you that came out here. Because it's one thing to donate money to any charity, but when you donate your time, you give up part of your life. And that's what I did, because Michigan didn't have this event today. Because the school that I was going to do a rally with backed out because it wasn't important to them. It's important to me to get in a car with diabetic nerve damage, with back pain, with narrowing of the spine, and drive over 9 hours and 500 miles to be here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, because it's what my daughter would have wanted me to do. One of her great since April 11, 2015. I am not the father of a daughter who lost a battle to cancer. You cannot lose something you don't have a choice in the outcome. The only choice my daughter had was how she was going to fight. She went in with hope, strength, courage, loving and laughing all the way. She decided to start a charity with me. It's called the Mission of Love, because everything we did together was truly a mission of love. When her younger brother cried and said, "I don't want you to die," my wife and I had to compose ourselves before we could jump into action. But our daughter called him in the room, hugged him, told him it was going to be okay, because that's the kind of person she was. And on my scoreboard, when you look at somebody like that, when you enlist somebody to enter a war that they didn't sign up for, and you send them in the battle with next to nothing in ammunition, what result did you expect? She didn't lose. I'm the father of a winner that died because of cancer, because we only dedicate 4%. Than for is, as a parent, stand in front of a doctor and said, "Here's your treatment protocol. It's about as old as you are, and it has 0 results." But yet we still do it, and that's a shame. No more kids need to die. They don't. We need to come up with better medication, better protocols. We need to save more life, and it begins with proper funding. And I'd just like to thank you for listening to our story. And, it's all about getting more than 4.